Alright, this is the video that is going to help you do the last little part of getting your idea approved. So as I look at my packet, this is now where I have done the teacher check-in and I've learned about vocabulary and I feel like my idea has really evolved. And now I'm doing the final little touches, including the art plan, the calendar, and then I'm creating my self-assessment. And then finally at the end of this video, you'll be taking all of this to me to get graded. So, let's transition here. So in my packet, make sure you can see. Okay, so in my packet, I now am going to make sure that my art plan and calendar is filled out. The art plan can go on the back of here. It can include any little sketches if you need to, but essentially I want you to list out step-by-step directions of what do you have to do to complete your project. It could be first I have to make my grid, and then I have to draw it out, and then I have to transfer it with the light box. And essentially it is a step-by-step system that when you get to the end of all these steps, you will have a done art piece. It's important that you keep this semi-detailed, but don't over-exaggerate. A 3-day project probably has 4 or 5 steps, versus a 12-day project, you might use this entire backside. Then, once that is done, I'm going to go to my calendar. So I have this written out, step 1, da-da-da-da-da, 2, da-da-da-da-da, 3, da-da-da-da-da. In my calendar, you have already filled out with me and have a rough outline, you know how many days you have available for making your art piece. You are now going to go into those days, let's say it's these 3 days that you have for making art, and you're going to say complete steps 1 through 2, maybe. Complete step 3, complete step 4. So basically you're deciding how many days is this list I've just made of everything I have to do to make my art piece. How many days is each one of those things going to take me? If I realize, whoa, I don't think I have enough days, or whoa, I think I have too many days, then you really need to ask yourself, have I made a good project? How is my score going to look? Go back to some of these scores I've given you thus far and ask yourself, am I really pushing my concept and idea, or have I pushed it too far and I need to scale it back to fit in within the timeline? Once you have the art timeline filled out and the calendar filled out, I need you to ask yourself, how far has my idea evolved? Do I still have the same idea I had all the way back here? If so, the highest score I can probably get is a 6 or a 7. But instead, I should be able to say to myself, nope, that was my idea, and then I went and learned a skill and I got better, and now I'm somewhere in the 7 to 8.5 range. And then I went to vocab, and man, I really dived into this vocab concept, and I pushed and changed, and although I maybe started with a sunset here, by the time I got here, I'm now drawing a sunset as it looks like from the moon, right? So the skill has really evolved, and I would give myself a 10. This self-assessment needs to be filled out before you come see me. Be prepared to show me your original sketch, all of your growth sketches, your art plan, and your calendar. Once that is finished, you move into step 16, which is creating your art piece. There is no video for creating your art piece because you have the plan written on the back here. And then again, you will be self-assessing your art piece to ask yourself, how well did I take this learning and apply it during the art creation stage? Make sure to ask yourself, me, and your peers if you need help.